Today, I am doing this recording to record the verbal expression of something that I have stated would happen. I have written this down. I have spoken it. I have shared it as a testimony in my book projects, and it's something that I have desired for a long time, and I began to see the signs coming to life. I began to see that I was being led and that it was closer and closer to the time for manifestation. In the beginning, I didn't know anything about manifestation. I didn't really know what it meant. I wasn't practicing manifestation. I wasn't using the word. I just didn't think about it at all. But something that I have written, something that I stated would happen, was destined to happen. So my life began to change and transform in the direction of what I was speaking and believing. I've always stated that there's a destiny for you, and you begin to change and transform, and things come to pass based on what you believe. You're led and you're guided toward that which you believe. I've written that, I've spoken that, and you begin to see physical signs led by your spirit, and your spirit leads and guides you toward things that are a part of your destiny, and things that you're to do, things that you're destined to have in your life, things that you're destined to do in your life, and who you are to become. And it doesn't always make sense until things begin to change in the direction of what you are to do and become, who you are to become. And I actually I spoke some things, and it's happening. I've stated that it's happening. I've even written that it's happening. It's almost like everything that I'm saying now, everything that I'm living at this very moment, right now, today, is happening. Today is the day of manifestation. Today is the day that all of these things come to life. I've had this vision, and because I had this vision, I began to speak these words. And I also wrote these words. And then I heard messages from people confirming these words, confirming this particular topic, subject of manifestation. I believe in miracles. I've always believed in them, whether I really understood them or not. Spiritually, I believed that they were something that I might never really fully understand, but I know that they're real. I know that they happen. I know that miracles can be manifested. I know that there are supernatural things that occur and that manifest in this physical world. And there is just spiritual guidance that takes you through and shows you the way, and you don't even understand it when you're being led. You don't really always know what's happening, what you're doing, but it begins to come to pass. And I have been stating that I was going to do a video to bring everything home. And I have been getting closer and closer to the physical manifestation of my miracle manifestation. Something that I have asked, prayed, believed. I had a vision for it. I was led physically. I was led spiritually. I had a religious connection to it. And I never knew when it was going to happen, how it was going to happen, but I just knew that it was going to happen. I knew that it was going to happen. I knew that it was part of my destiny, and I just continued to believe it. And I had frustrations about it sometimes because I just knew that it was destined to happen, but there were days where, okay, when is this going to happen? And now I know that it is in the process of happening. I had been speaking that, saying that I'm in the process of completing a process for something I've been wanting for a long time. And then I began to see physical signs associated with it being time, meaning that it was getting closer and closer. I didn't know the exact moment and minute that I would discover it had happened already, but I know that it has happened. I know that it's already worked out. It already happened, and I'm in the process of living it, and I'm actually in the process of it coming to pass. I had a vision, a dream, an image in my mind associated with this particular thing. And I was led today to perform my natural physical part of it. And I just know. I just have this feeling. I have this feeling. And yes, I've had many feelings before centered around other things. And so I recognize this feeling. And I know that it is spiritually destined. And I know that I was led and I was guided today, this day. I was saying in my mind, I was thinking, this is my day. This is my time. This is it. This is my miracle manifestation coming to pass. This is things working out for me. This is what it looks like when I am getting closer. This is what it looks like when I'm seeing things that I declared, things that I've said, things that I decreed, things that I have written down specifically, things that I have studied, messages that came to me from strangers about this particular thing that I would see. I was reading in my book, and usually I don't read my books after I've written them. I write them, and I'm in such a spiritual zone that I write them, and then once they're published, I usually don't go back and read them because I proofread them and then I'm writing them. But when I do go back every now and again, it's usually something that leads me to do that. And today and yesterday and today, I was led to read 2 of the books. One of the books was the Convince Yourself book, which is the one that I published before this new book. So I published the Convince Yourself book in 2023. And then most recently, I published, it may be 2022, I think. 2023. Okay. And then 2024, just most recently, it was finalized in 2025. Miracle Manifestation was written before the Convince Yourself book, but yesterday I was led to pick up the Convince Yourself book, and I think I may have read about maybe 3 chapters of it, and I was just amazed. Honestly, I was amazed at what's going on in my life right now, this year, and how it was just so in alignment with that. That's how I know that these signs are real. And then today, I just happened to read Miracle Manifestation. I think I may have read about 2 chapters, maybe 3 from it, and it was so in alignment with what was going on with me earlier today. Like the dream that I had this morning, or the revelation, the vision that I had this morning, the words that were spoken this morning, there have been signs all over me today, and there have been words and declarations spoken over me today specifically about this. So I know for a fact, and I just came from outside, and I know that it is coming to pass, and I want to capture it on video. I want it time stamped that I said today is the day of my miracle manifestation for this thing. I have manifested it, and it is real. It is time. This is it. Everything is working out. It was given to me. The instruction. The instruction was given to me specifically today. It was given to me in a dream, like in I would say maybe a revelation, but it was like a dream because I was in bed and I was really focused on it. And then I saw, like spiritually, I saw the instructions, and I was like, I know that now when you manifest something, that you're given instructions right before it happens. You're given specific instructions to carry out, and then you carry out those instructions, and then it manifests, and then you're able to testify or share your story of how things happen and come to pass. And it was like I was given specific, because there was a part of my life where I was thinking about just kind of not settling, but doing certain things. And then the voice came to me, and it was very clear that my books are evidence of things that I believed, and they will serve as motivation to testify and show others that the message within the books is real, is true, can serve as a help, can serve as motivation, can serve as instruction for people who are in positions to be in the process of their manifestation of something coming to pass. And it's like, also, there are physical things in my life that will serve as evidence that what is in my books is real, because the books and my story will go together. And when I was writing the books, it was like revelation. So I was really just being led and guided and instructed to write certain material. And of course, I was being used as a vessel. And then after that, things just started physically manifesting in my life. And it's like, because of the type of material that I write and what my personal message is, there are certain things in my life that will just come to pass because they will serve as evidence that this is related, it's associated, it's in alignment together. So when you read my books and then you're able to see and hear the testimonials that I have, my personal stories about things that came to pass in my life, or if you never get to talk to me and you physically see them, you physically see things, it's like once you read the book, you can tell that, okay, it serves as a know-how. This is how you do things. This is how you manifest things. Like, I was looking at the books that I have been writing, and like I said, I don't really look at them once I write them. But today I was in the room where they were lined up, and I was looking at each of the books and the books that I wrote and which one came first, and what's in them and the content. So Faith Changes the Outcome from Failure to Success. That's my first book. Second is Hit Your Way to Fit. The third is The Destiny Project. The fourth is Limitless, Beating the Odds and Winning in Life. The fifth is video. The fifth is what did I say? Limitless. I believe it's learning. What is it? Learning the body and diseases, something like that. I don't know. Then it's, what's after that? Is it Miracle Manifestation, I believe. No, it's, I don't want you talking about video, please. Breakthrough. And then I think Miracle Manifestation. And then the Convince Yourself book. And then Complete Chaos and Your Purpose, Calling Yourself Out. Okay, so that's 9. And then the 4 books that I left out intentionally were the children's book series. Okay, but that doesn't have anything to do with this particular video. I lost my thoughts, so don't worry about it. Okay, and the book is right here on my shirt. I was trying to think about it. Learning Body Systems and Diseases, just for kids and teens. But anyway, I think I lost my thought, but coming back to it, I was looking at the books and the messages that I write and what they mean. And it was just amazing that I'm living them out. And I'm living them out. And that's how I know that the manifestation of what I'm specifically talking about it is time. This is the time, and I want it to be captured on film. This is the time. Today is the actual day. Today is the day that this miracle manifests. I'm stating here right now on this recording, I, Lakeisha Cole, will be sharing this testimony about my personal miracle manifestation that I knew was going to happen. All kinds of signs have been coming to me, serving as leadership and guidance toward me getting closer. Everything that I've been doing, every step I've been taking, all of this was ordained. And it was ordained for this day. And I've had a lot of dreams about things, but this is one of those dream goals that I set that is like, it's not the most important, but it is the one that seemed like, okay, it was really impossible. This is like, okay, this happens, God did this. And it is just, I wanted to record it. And so I'm recording it this day. Today is May. Bless me. This is May 26th, 2025. And today is the day that this miracle manifests. It comes to pass. It happens. I have been stating that it is happening. I have been stating that it is real. I have been stating that I'm in the process. I have been stating that dreams really do come true. And this is me on video sharing that this miracle has come to pass. I am thankful. I am grateful. I'm grateful for being led. I'm grateful for being guided. I'm grateful for accepting and receiving the signs that have come to me, letting me know that it's getting closer. I'm glad that I never gave up. I'm glad that I continued to believe in the impossible. I'm glad that I accepted the revelation of the visions that came to me long time ago that led me to this point today. Seeing that I am living the dream. I am living the dream. I am living this that I declared. I'm living this that I have written. I'm living this that I have studied religious scripture that was messaging for me that this was to happen for me. And I'm glad that I followed the path. I'm glad that I accepted those changes that had to occur in my life for me to get here. And I'm just grateful that it's here. And I'm grateful that I'll be able to share with others even more so. Like, my books are out there, but also sometimes people are just, they want to see. They want to see that, oh, okay, you know, you manifested this, and you write about manifestation. Like, people like those connections. They like to see that you have something that you can share. I dreamed about this. I prayed about this. I believed for this. And I just knew that it was going to happen. I believed it was going to happen. I dreamed that it would happen. I had revelation that it would happen. And it happened. I physically saw myself in a vision carrying these steps out this day. Like, today, what happened physically today, I had a vision of this. It was, it may have been a couple of months ago at some time. But like, I want to say I may have had this outfit on, now that I'm thinking about it. I think in my vision I had this outfit on. And this was just random today. I just woke up and, put this on. But I really do. I think, I want to say even the handbag that I carried today, it was a part, I think so. It was a part of my vision today. This bag. I was carrying this purse and wearing this outfit, I believe, now that I'm looking at it. And I want to get this on film because I have been seeing lately that I have been speaking things and saying things, and I captured them on film. And then after it happened, I was able to go back and look at that video and say, oh my gosh, I said this, or, and I said it and put it on film because I had that revelation and I felt like, oh, something is happening. I need to record it. And so for me today, like, I'm telling you, this is it. This is happening. Today is the day of miracle manifestation. It is coming to pass. I'm living it now. One of my dreams come true, things that I really wanted and prayed for and believed for. This is it. This is the time. I feel it. I want to record my experience. I physically feel the emotion behind it. Like, emotionally, I feel that this is it. And then, like I said, I had the vision of it. And then, even driving today, and like, all of these signs have come, and it's as if I saw myself living this moment today. Like deja vu, but just so much better. Like, I had a revelation of this, that I would be doing this, and this is the day of the physical manifestation. Like, today is the day that it physically manifests. It comes to pass today, May 26th, 2025. It comes to pass today. It is a dream come true. It is a miracle manifestation. It is real. It is something deep in thought that I wrote about in my books. It is real. And this is why, like, my books are even about to take off. I know they're about to take off because this is happening, and I've written about this stuff. And I know that people want to hear these type of messages, just like I did. And that's what motivated and inspired me to write them. I felt led to write them because this is information that people want. This is information that people need. And it's in my books. And then I'm also a person who's sharing it, showing that it's real. And it really does happen. And there are steps and there are things that people have to do. And at some point you find yourself doing it. You find yourself, see yourself transforming, changing into the person that you were to become. And you can tell that you're getting closer. Like, you keep seeing signs, things are happening that, oh my gosh, one after another. And it's so much that you really can't even describe it, because it does. It just happens so fast, so quickly. It's so much. It's so spiritually overwhelming that it's even difficult to really explain that I saw this happening. I knew this was going to happen. I envisioned this. I talked about it for a long time. When I was talking about it, people thought I was crazy. They were, laughing, probably ridiculing me, thinking, what in the world? That girl knows she got her head in the clouds. But I knew it was so real. Like, I saw that it was real. I knew that it was real, and it is real. And now I'm living it. I'm living it today. I'm experiencing it today. This is the day of miracle manifestation. It is coming to pass. Today is the day. The time is now. This is it. And I'm Dr. Lakeisha J. Cole, and this is it.